Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, beautiful people. I'm Evan Metz, and I make videos on personal growth and spiritual growth to help you feel more fulfilled in your life. So today, I want to talk about this beautiful gift from an amazing man, Wayne Dyer, and a concept that he talks about, and how that concept can really help you feel more full in your life. So, sometimes we get into these states where we're thinking about ourselves so much, right? We're thinking about, oh, how can I make more money? How can I do this for myself? How can I make more money, get a better job, get the promotion, get these things that are all very internally me motivated. And I don't know about you guys, but when I get into a state like that, or if I get into a state like that, it just brings up a lot of fear, right? These feelings of lack, these feelings of not being good enough, these feelings of needing more. And the more I need from the external world, the more selfish I feel, the more fear I have because, if I don't get that money, if I don't get that job, all these bad things are gonna happen, right? And we create these stories in our mind that these bad things are gonna happen. And that leads us to be more fearful, which takes more selfish actions, which then again brings about not the greatest results. It doesn't bring love, it doesn't bring peace. And a lot of times people feel that energy around us, and then that promotion that you wanted, all of a sudden it's elusive because the actions that you were taking to get there, that energy that it was coming from, your boss is gonna feel that. Your partner is gonna feel that. The people around you are gonna feel that selfish energy, and you're actually not going to get the result that you chose in the first place. So the real key here is to start with trust. Start with trust in God. Start with the trust that you know that everything is going to work out all right, and believe in a higher power, right? I think it's very important that we put trust knowing that God is out there looking for us, or whatever you want to call it, God, the universe, spirituality. But when you come from that place knowing that things are going to work out, things are working in your favor, there is a higher power. There's something just out there that's got your back. Well, now you don't need to look after your back as much. You can just live your life. You can be authentically yourself. You can live with more love, lead with more love, lead with more generosity, because God's got your back. You don't need your back, and you can look after all the people around you. And so it gets very simplified with this question that Wayne Dyer asks, which is, how can I serve? In any situation that's in front of you, ask yourself, how can I serve? How can I serve? How can I serve this person in front of me? How can I serve when you're doing something in business, right? How can you serve the person in front of you? How can you help them the best that you can? And that all starts to be able to do that. What I've found is it starts with that inherent trust. It starts with that inherent trust that God or the universe or spirituality, something in that realm, something that is greater than yourself, has your back. And now you don't need to look after your back. Obviously, you need to, take care of yourself and respect yourself and have value inside yourself. But God's got your back. God's got you. And when God's got you, you can go out and you can be that light, that beam for other people. And guess what? At the end of the day, things work out, because then when you're interacting with, let's say, your boss at work, and you're taking actions that are less selfish and more there, how can I serve? How can I be there? Now you're going to get that promotion because you're coming with that loving energy. You're going to provide more value to the people around you. I've got a good example in my own life, actually, with this channel in of itself. So I started off this channel with very good, pure intentions. But honestly, at a certain point, this was like 6 months ago, I had a whole bunch of overhead. I had a lot of money invested into it, a lot of time. And all of a sudden it became more about building the channel itself than delivering the value, right? It became about getting more viewers, getting more attention, having clickier thumbnails, and all the, you know, the tips and tricks and tactics that they, you know, teach to like build a YouTube channel, and for like these self-serving reasons, right? So I could make more money and do whatever, you know, make more money, have more likes. And it was a very self-serving place, and the results were not great. The channel was not going great, growing great. I mean, it was growing a little bit, and I wasn't having fun with it. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't feeling love. And guess what? I stopped building. I had to take a step back because it was coming from this place of selfishness. It was coming from this place of, you know, what can I do to build this channel? Because it was for me, right? After taking a step back and reinvesting myself and really looking hard in the mirror and doing things that really are making me feel full and trusting God, I can now come back with this mentality of, how can I serve? How can I serve? How can I deliver the most amount of value in this channel to you guys? How can I help your lives be better? Because guess what? God has my back. God is protecting me. God has me financially. God has me in all these aspects. So all I need to do is trust. And then I can put my attention, my focus in helping you guys. And you know what? At the end of the day, this channel is going to grow and continue to grow continuously and beautifully. I have the trust that it will. And it's because I have that trust. And so with you, if you're dealing with a challenging circumstance, have that trust. Really trust. It starts with that trust in God. And once you have that trust in the universe, know that you're taken care of. Know that you're provided for. Know that. Know that. And once you know that you're taken care of and you're provided for, ask that question. How can I serve? How can I serve that person in front of me? If you're a cashier, you know, how can you bring the best energy to that person in front of you? If you're a businessman, how can you give the most value to your client? How can you serve the people in front of you? And I'm really grateful that I get to do this with this channel. You know, before this video, I was thinking about, how can I serve? How can I best deliver the most value in this video to help you guys? And again, this is an example, just a good example. Before, it was all about like, okay, what's going to get the most attention? What's going to get the most clicks? So I was focused on shorts and, you know, different things that would, you know, drive attention, make it as fast and as snappy and all this stuff that, you know, to basically draw attention. And that's not me. That's not authentic. That's not going to deliver the most amount of value. And if you really want to be happy, be fulfilled long term, you gotta love the process. You gotta have trust. You gotta have faith in God. And so have that faith, have that trust, and that's gonna just bring you some beautiful results. So how can I serve? Thank you, Wayne Dyer, for your beautiful wisdom. And that is one last thing for all you guys. Please look at Wayne Dyer, his videos. The man is beautiful, loving, caring, has so much wisdom. He's helped me grow so much. So I highly recommend checking out any one of his books that he has put out. They're really good. They're on Audible. He also has a lot of content on YouTube, and he has been an incredible influence in my life. So I highly recommend checking out Wayne Dyer and a lot more content that he has. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the next one.